anybody out there listening, my name's Heavy Bags. I'm over here, 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Sarge, Dead Poet Society's already in the house because I'm running late. He's dropped off like 60,000 records and shit. You know what I'm saying? He about to sun. This interview, I'm going to sun all you fucking artists out. I'm tired of being a nice guy, man. So, you know, you could do gunshots all night. Nothing but headshots all night. You know what I'm saying? But I usually start my show off with a rant, but I think I'm going to get right into my interview because, you know, I don't really got no shit to talk today. You know what I mean? But I just want everybody out there to know real quick, before I start my show, the boss man just dropped off a message, all right? To all you artists out there. I don't give a fuck if you a Chinese food delivery man. If you could make music, man, this pertains to you. If you an R&B dude, if you a rock star, if you a rapper, I don't give a fuck what you is, all right? Watch this message right here. I'll be back with Sarge, man, from Dead Poet Society. Let's get right into it. Hey, yo, and fucking pay attention. All right, let's go. 15mofe.com. Yeah. We back. 15mofe.com.
Yes, sir.
You know, Dead Poet Society in the house.
Dead Poe.
You know what I mean?
It was good.
So what's up, man? Introduce yourselves, man, to my crowd, man.
What's good, 15mofe? Sergeant Nova, Dead Poet Society. My nigga Coast on to the left. Go ahead, Carl.
Yo, hi y'all, my ninjas and ninjettes out there.
It's my guy,
it's
right
Coast
here.
on.
It's my
know
fucking guy, man.
Me and Sarge back in the building.
Yeah.
From last time, you know
Word
what I'm
up.
saying? Yeah, word up, man.
Now, real quick, man.
What's up?
One to probably laughing because we just had a conversation. I always say real quick. It could be the first fucking segment of my show. So, but I just want to like talk about like hip hop. Y'all are so fucking hip hop, man.
I mean, that's
Like-
how we was bred.
Like
Yeah,
even the
man.
way bucket hat. You feel me?
No
Like
doubt, no
it just
doubt.
smell like hip hop right now.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Appreciate that. That might be with someone park now.
Word up, yo.
Nah,
word.
but you know, last time we spoke, you know, it was more about the Dead Poet, you know, society as a whole.
Yeah.
Now you got a solo joint coming out.
Yeah, most
You know what I
definitely,
mean?
man. Big music.
Word. Now let's talk about that. You know,
Okay.
why is it time to come out with the solo, man? Like,
It just felt right, you know what I'm saying? Like I did a solo, I dropped a solo right before we incorporated the label, you know what I'm saying? And it did good, and you know, since we incorporated, I've been focused on pushing everybody, you know what I'm saying? And but I've been doing things in the background. I dropped a few EPs, you know what I'm saying? And
Sarge been grinding, yo.
yeah, I
For a minute, yo.
appreciate it, man.
Word up, yo.
It's just time, man, and I guess I reached another evolution of my craft and the music I'm making now. I mean, Big Music was the only fitting title for it.
word.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is just time. You can't really define it. It just is when it is. You know what I mean?
Now,
Word.
you know, for anybody who's not, you know, who doesn't know who you are, who's watching right now.
Okay.
I want you to really like go into depth of, you know, you aren't just a rapper.
Right.
You
right.
literally run a label of artists, comedian, everything.
I could tell
You know
you
what I
what
mean?
Sarge
Go
does,
ahead.
yo. He's got his plate full, man. You know what I
word.
mean? He grinds, yo. He you talking about a 24/7,
Yeah.
365 thing.
Like,
you know
this
what I mean?
is it. You
I'm
know what I mean?
serious. Like, we talking about we got 9 to 5s. Sarge is there at his job, like still doing this
Yeah.
thing on, you know what I mean? What he
Yeah.
got to do to promote whatever, you know what I'm
Don't tell
saying?
him.
Word.
Word up,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
Nah,
Don't
for
tell him
real.
that.
I learned, you know what I mean? I learned from him how to
Word.
promote and stuff online
Yeah.
and to network with people and build relationships, you know what I mean? So word up, yo. Respect to that,
how
man.
many years do you got in like literally like in the game? You know what I mean? I'm talking about some these street guys are doing with the house studios and shit. How long have you been in the game, man?
How would you define in the game?
I mean,
though,
you
real
know,
quick?
really putting out material the right way. You know what I mean? You know, building yourself.
I would say honestly, man. I mean, you could take it back to the early 2000s, but I would really say like when I came back, I had a little hiatus between 06 and 09.
Mm-hmm.
Was really focused on the family thing and all that, and I would say 2010 when I came back with soul music was like, yeah, this is it. This is what I'm focused on. This is it 100%, and this is where it's going.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Now, as far as projects, let's talk about the growth. Like, about this album, how does it compare to your last projects?
Which projects in particular would
mean,
you reference? Like my solo projects?
Yeah, I guess solos,
I think it's for me. It's been a steady incline. You know what I'm saying? But people that haven't been rocking with me the whole time, if they hear something early, they hear something new. They're like, wow, you can still hear the essence of who I am as an artist, but the way I articulate it, the way I put it together, the musicality of what I'm doing now is on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? I'm really like out here with the big boys now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Now that's another thing that we're gonna get into in a minute. But when I listen to your records, I get that '90s feeling. You know what I mean?
That's my favorite.
That golden, and with everything going on nowadays, with artists and stuff like that. Like, how do you stay focused on that? You know what I mean? How do you not dumb down and become that bubblegum? Like,
I don't think it's a conscious effort on focus on it. I think it's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's just embedded in my grain. So, people that understand what that golden era is can pull it out and be like, oh, he's rooted.
Word.
Kids that don't know the golden era just appreciate it for what it is. But like I said, people like yourself can pull it out. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, it's just embedded in my grain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you feel like artists nowadays should actually take the time out and do the history and stuff? Do you think that that's the problem?
I go back and forth with that, man. Because speaking from an artist standpoint, you almost don't want to get a true thought of your own, a true, genuine, unique thought. You almost don't want to hear anything. You never want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? If that baby was born and never heard a note, and one day when he was a teenager, you just was like, yo, try to put some words together. And he created from never hearing nothing. That might be amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
Now let's talk about the title. Why did you, name it what you named it, man? Like,
because I wanted to keep it, I just wanted to keep it, I don't want to say simple, but I just wanted you to understand without a doubt what you was about to be delivered. You know what I'm saying? It's big music. Everything that encompasses the word big, you know what I'm saying, is that album. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the features that I got in my inbox was so crazy.
Yeah,
so crazy.
That's just a taste.
You know what I mean? We're gonna play them in a minute.
You talk about legends. You talk about legends.
I was like, whoa. Like, I thought, like, how like people do freestyles, and you know what I mean? They
incorporate.
Exactly. So when I listened to it, I said, like Raz.
Yeah.
We got Raz Cash on the song.
Shout out to Raz Cash.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Peace.
How does that?
Shout out to the West Coast.
Yo, I had the pleasure of meeting Raz Cash too. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope that Sarge had did a track with him and whatever. I met him in Carteret.
Okay.
He had a show out there with this dude Copyright or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But shout out to Razcast. That track is dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Big Rod. That's the dude that was managing that little tour right there.
Now,
peace.
Now I gave it away a little bit, one of the features, but we're gonna get into that song in a minute. But why did you pick somebody like that to do a record with? Is that the kind of bracket that you want to be put in?
What I want to do with the features that I have on the album is make statements. I want you to understand loud and clear that I'm an upper tier artist. You know what I'm saying? I want you to get it straight from day one when I dropped this album. So when I picked the features, I also picked beats for them that I think was their home, so that I could come on their home and rock with the guard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And show and prove. And just let people understand, like, yo, this dude's rocking with the guards. You know what I mean?
Now, pressure-wise,
Mhm.
you know, when he agreed to do the record and you send it off, is there like, damn, he might kill me on this shit? Like
I
you know,
mean,
like
yeah,
what was the thought behind that? Like,
Yo, my G, you know, I was sitting there with my fans. I was like, yo, he about to send me back some heat, son. I got to bring it, you know? Got to bring out the katana for real. Make sure that was sharpened on that limestone. You know?
Word. And you was happy completely with everything?
Oh, man, I love that track, man. That's
Word.
one of my favorite tracks, you know what I mean? Every time people hear it, just to see the look on their faces, you know, throughout the track, because they first they're like, oh, this is Raz, and then they hear they're impressed by the beat, and then they hear me come in and kill it, and they're like, yo, son is really about to do this, you know what I mean?
Now, this was done, was y'all both in the studio, or was done email wise?
Nah, he was over there in the West Coast, and you know, we spoke, and you know, we built. I sent with the concept. And he laced it, man. He took it home.
So I would, my next question, I guess, would be, you know, so you for like the email?
Yo, if it means quality music, if it means dope music, why not, man? Whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if I got to send a carrier pigeon with my verse, you know what I'm saying?
Word up. So you know what I'm going to do real quick now that we talked about it? Yo, introduce that record, man. Let's go.
Yo, this is I'm Through, Sarge Nova featuring Raz Kaz off of Big Music, coming soon, man. Look for that early summer. Peace.
Big Music, man. Let's go. 15 MOFE, man. Yeah. 15 MOFE.com. Put their mics on, bro. Put their goddamn mics on, Javici.
Yeah.
I don't need much. I don't need much over here. Just a little something. Just a little
Yo, shout out to Basement Beats, man. They produced that monster.
Shit
right
crack.
there.
Speaking of beats, man, you know, when you doing a project like you real hip hop, you know what I mean? How was it searching for beats? Was that the hardest thing?
Well, I think maybe my process is a little different because I don't say I'm gonna do an album and then search for beats for that album in particular. I start just creating, and once I got, you know, a few things that I feel encompass a certain concept, then I'll say, okay, what is this? And then I'll define that, and then I'll keep working off of that and start building towards that album.
Did you have like a set? I mean, I know, like, did you come up with the title first, or was it, you know, like, did you come up with the records first and then the title?
Nah, what it was, I had the records first, and then you know, after listening to them, I was like, yo, this is big music. You know what I mean?
Word. Now, you know, as far as like, you know, the whole Dead Poet Society label, you know what I mean? What is the actual, you know, like, stance of everybody? Like, Putt still down and everything, or?
Nah, shout out to Putt. You know what I mean? He's dealing with real life. You know what I mean? And had to focus on just personal things. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. But I still got him on some records, actually, that's coming out on his album. So,
that's what's up, man.
The work is still there, man.
Just so that I asked. Yeah, now, you know, with this album, this is all original, right?
Yeah.
No mixtape shit.
Nah.
So, is this going to be on iTunes? Or what?
See, I'm kind of tussling with that right now, my man, because what I'm doing with the label is I'm doing everything direct to customer, because I'm trying to analyze what the future of this business is gonna be, and it's really about carving out that fan base and really catering directly to them. You know what I mean? So like when I sell my album on iTunes, I go to iTunes, I say, yo, who caught my album? I want to thank them. Sorry, I can't do that. It's a security restriction. You caught my album off of dpsmg.com, you might get a text, you know, hour later, day later, yo, Heavy, you're looking for copping such and such. I really appreciate the love.
That's what's
and
up.
That's a connection that you can make with your fan base that you can't do with iTunes. So I think I may still put it out there, you know, for people that may not necessarily reach all the way back to the site. But really what we're going to drive home is the site and selling direct to customer.
Now, do you feel like that'll hurt you a little bit? Being that people might not go directly to the site, or they be on iTunes and they might see it, or, I mean, you know, because I think that's smart, you know, but it might be missing a little, you know?
Well, you know, that's why I'm still going back and forth with it, but ultimately my feeling is, you know, I may miss a few impulse buys here and there, you know, that you get on iTunes or whatever, but if the marketing's right, if the publicity's right, you're going to drive that traffic to where you want it to be, you know what I mean? and I'm also trying to foresee what the next turn of this market is and be ahead of that curve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think that that's the future, that all these iTunes and CD babies and stuff is gonna be obsolete, and people are gonna have to sell their own product?
I think I don't think they're gonna have to. I think those things will always be there, but I always think you're gonna get shortchanged in the long run, and that's why we changing our business model. You know what I mean? Because honestly, you know, if you do your marketing, you could get that same purchase and take home a bigger percentage of that. You know what I mean?
Now also, you know, business wise, how much of your life have you given up? You know, kids, wifey, whatever it is, family, home. You know, how much of this have you given up for music, for Dead Poet Society?
Damn, man.
Like, let's talk about that. I bet you never talk about that in your interviews, right?
Nah, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Because these people need to know, man.
That's,
like,
it almost hurts to answer that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like you know, it's up and down, man. Some days you feel like you got it balanced, and some days you feel like you shortchanging those that love you. You know what I'm saying? And you try to stay focused on the goal, and you know, you feel like you got to stay focused on that. You got to give it 100% in order to attain it.
Yeah.
You can't slack on that. But in that, you lose other things. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy balancing act, man. And yo, life is difficult as is, and you're always gonna have your ups and downs, man.
Do they understand? Like,
they do,
or they just think it's just, you know, hobby still. I mean, do they understand what it really is?
No, my fam definitely understands, to the point where they wanted to help me invest in things, and they really see the work ethic and what I'm doing. And, you know, in terms of my beautiful daughters, you know what I mean, I definitely sit them both down. You know, my youngest may not comprehend it, but she, you know, she's like, Daddy, rap a song for me or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my oldest, you know, she definitely understands what's going on, and she's an aspiring singer, you know, even though I tell her, you know, books is first and all that, you know, forget the industry. But you know, I sit them down, let them know what it is, and I, you know, I hope to God that, you know, at the end of the day, they feel like Daddy did them right. You know what I mean?
Now, you're very aggressive too on records. I mean, is it ever a point in time where you feel like, you know, you might have to dumb it down because your daughter's hearing your music, stuff like that, or?
I don't think you know, there's certain songs that really go out the box, but overall, I don't think my content is so outlandish that I can't let my daughter hear it, as long as she has an understanding ear and an open mind, you know what I mean? And I'm there to help her understand the things that she doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think my music is so crazy that you can't let a young adolescent hear it, you know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt. What, you handing me the exclusive joint?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
He handed me the exclusives, bro.
Nobody's playing these joints yet.
I like that.
It's off the album.
Word. Yeah. Now you know, here we are, man. A couple tracks in, man, and I'm feeling good about this project.
Like the vibe.
You know what I mean? So
I appreciate
that. You know what I mean?
Word.
Now, what was the vibe like when you first, you know, start creating the music and stuff like that for the record? You know what I mean? What was your main vibe when you first start?
Honestly, man, like, you know, I said, you know, when I'm making these tracks, I gotta picture myself like in the garden, sold out, just monster music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going nuts, phones everywhere.
Word.
You know, live. So that was like the whole vibe, man. Just picturing myself in that space and creating for that space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Were you completely happy with the way everything's coming out so far? And also, like, how much of the project is done? Is it done?
It's pretty much done. Like, we fine tuning right now, because, you know, I always like to add stuff at the last minute and just see how it feels. And there's tracks that we've scrapped. You know what I'm saying? Not everything was perfect. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it at the end of the day. I try to do it with an objective ear, you know, to my own. And I ask my people how they feel about it, and, you know, tracks get scrapped, and you know what I mean?
So not only are you like, could you consider yourself the boss of the whole operation?
I mean, I run it.
Okay. Now, but as a boss though, you would take somebody like your team and you know actually listen to them? Like,
of course,
word.
Of course, especially when I have an artist on the label and we're making a project, I want their art to come through. You know, I'm there to help them make sure that it's packaged correct and that they deliver in the best, you know, picture of their art that they could possibly can. But I'm not there by any means to say, yo, don't spit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm signing you because I appreciate what you're doing. I want you to continue doing that, and I just want to help that grow.
Word.
You know
Shout
what I
to Uncle Rod Wonder, who be telling me what to do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Never ever let me do nothing.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's different in the business sense.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you gotta
Nah.
you know, this
I'm just
thing
fucking
that
with
you
I'm
doing.
just fucking with him. I run this shit over here. Fuck everybody. All right.
Heavy.
Yeah. Nah, that's funny. But yeah, so you know, now you know you sent over like 3 feature records. Now I know how many actual songs is going to be on the project.
I haven't made that decision yet, but there'll be at least 12.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I also don't like. I'm also not a fan of dropping like 20 track albums.
Yeah.
I want to deliver, you know, a concise concept
Perfect.
through and through. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
up. I know we spoke a little bit off the air. You want to say who produced most of the stuff, or
yeah,
shout who else?
You know,
out, man?
shout out my nigga Who Else.
That's my
You know
guy.
what I'm saying? He's definitely all over this album. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the Crates. You know what I'm saying? The big producers out. You know what I'm saying? Out in the UK and all that. They doing their thing. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody I'm working with, man. I appreciate everybody, man.
Overseas, is that's looking like a possibility or what?
Yeah, most definitely, man. I'm definitely trying to touch down this year.
Word.
For sure. You know what I mean? People in Australia, you know, shout out to Australia. I get a lot of love over there.
Word.
A couple people like, yo, when you going to come do a show out here? I'm like, yo, just make some noise for me out there. And I'll be out there before you know it. You know what I mean?
Word. Now, that's another question, too. Like performances. Y'all already know you get crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got
deliver.
anything coming up? I mean, or are we waiting for the actual drop?
The Blue Room joint, right?
No. Shout out to my dude Dee-X. He's actually opened up for Fred the Godson at the Blue Room. I forget the date, man. I gotta.
Okay.
Pardon me, Dee-X, but yeah. We just did a big show actually. Street Life performed. Smooth the Hustler rock.
Damn.
Shabam Sadiq rock. You know, shout out to Zeps from Head Bop Music. Shout out to Pocho. That's another cat from the collective. We got a conglomerate going on. Brain Cave, Depo, and Head Bop Music.
Yeah.
But we definitely waiting to put this stuff together right now. If shows pop up and promoters hit us up, we might go do it. But in terms of us throwing our events, we waiting for this album release basically, and we're gonna take off and then just bounce. We're gonna be on tour. You know?
Word. Now, you know, I guess I wanted to ask you this too. As far as like, you know, your career and like your lane, I like I don't really see you right now being like a commercial artist, ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not that that's a bad thing.
Not at all.
I'm just saying. Are you happy with the lane that you're in right now with the Razzcasses and the, you know, Rands, like King of the Underground type shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And do you ever feel like you need to get over that plateau to be respected as an artist? Because I think that's where some of these artists got fucked up.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Those other features are coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, Quiet as Kept, the dude that mastered J. Cole's last album, possibly mastering big music for me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But yo, I feel like I'm like on the equator, dude. And I feel like I could kind of do what I want, and I'm really trying to carve out that space so people really understand that Sarge could go up here and he could come down here and get in the mud with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I deliver what's necessary for my fan base, and I deliver what I feel, you know what I'm saying? So I got big projects like big music, but I also got real conceptual projects like Sargenetics with my dude Dianetics, and then I'm doing this joint called Hip Hop at the Jazz Spot, which is just gonna be all jazz infused, excuse me. But yo, man, I'm just trying to cover the spectrum because I feel as an artist, I love to do it all. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one big major thing that I wanted to touch on too, you know, is the way that you sent me the records. I know I told you this off the air.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about it. You literally sent records with cover photos and everything, typed, spelled right, track. Like, how important is your presence when you email a radio station? Because also you run a website.
Right.
Too, you know what I'm saying?
I
We
run
can talk
two
about
websites.
that. Okay, we can talk about that too. But how important is it to make sure that you send that shit the right way so it look good?
I mean, it's of the utmost importance, man. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to be taken serious, then act like you be serious towards the person that you want to be taken serious from. So that means, and the other thing is, you got one shot to grab somebody's attention, a couple seconds at that. You know what I'm saying? So your subject better be captivating. And when they open up that email, they better not have to look all over the place for the information. You need to put it, no disrespect to people that read the emails, but one thing that I've always been told in business is assume the person that you're trying to deliver the business to is an idiot.
Which they are.
You got to spoon feed it to
I'm a
them.
fucking idiot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not to disrespect anybody. That's just to say, articulate yourself. Make sure that they see who the artist is. They see what the track title is, what the album title is, who produced it. Give a little blurb of it. Let them know your social links and organize it accordingly. Don't just have a big mishmash or whatever, what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Now let's talk about these websites. What are they and exactly what do you do?
Well, dpsmg.com, that's our label site. I designed it top to bottom, and, I run it. I do the daily maintenance. I do all the updates. And I also started a site called hiphophasoul.com. We used to be at a blog spot. We shut down for a little while, and then we recently relaunched. And within the first couple of weeks, we had like 5,000 unique views.
Wow.
Like, people was waiting for it. And that's just really me as a fan, as a lover of music, as a lover of hip-hop, being willing to take people from, West Bubblefuck, whoever, email, open it, and see what you presenting to me, listen to it. If I think, it fits the moniker of Hip Hop Has Soul, we'll put it up there.
Word.
We're not asking you for money, none of that. If we like it, we post it, and we show love, what I'm saying?
Now, if anybody out there got something that they want to maybe try to post, how would they, get the music to you?
Well, ultimately, you would just email us at hiphophasoul@gmail.com. But I would advise you to go to hiphophasoul.com, click on the content page, and right there we have the submission guidelines listed. And I basically tell you what that is. Real talk is me showing you how I structure all my emails.
Yeah.
And that's how they get delivered right. Because you got to understand, when you send it to a site, they getting thousands of emails a day. The bigger the site, the more emails. They don't want to have to search for it. They want to see it, they want to love it, and they want to post it. If not, it's garbage.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. That's exactly how I felt. You know what I mean? Now, we got this joint with Rex.
Yeah,
You know what
shout
I'm
out
saying?
to Rex, man.
Man, I definitely, am a fan of his too. You know what I mean? He's been around for a minute.
He's a great
You know what I mean?
artist.
Better than a rapper.
Yeah.
Statement.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What does that mean?
That was my twist. This is my ode to the hard workers, to the 9-to-5ers, to the people that do what they got to do to put the food on the plate for their families. You are better than a rapper. This is a luxury, us getting to do this. This is amazing, getting to do what you love as a living. These people are breaking their goddamn backs day in and day out, doing shit they hate to do to help their family get ahead. So this was my song to say, you are more important than me. Believe that. I appreciate you buying my music, but you are definitely better than a rapper.
Word.
Fuck all the bullshit you hear.
That's
You know
what's
what I
up.
mean?
Let's get into that, man. Can we get into that? Let's go, man. 15mofe.com, man. Sarge, we break back. I guess to the point we had the interview, I didn't even ask you, when is it coming out? Do we have a date?
I haven't set the date yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not beef for being like, yo, it's coming out here and then having to push it back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'd rather just deliver you a date and deliver on that date.
Word.
But you can expect it early summer, man. I thought I wanted to do it spring, but building with who else might change things sometimes.
Word.
You know?
Shout out to who else, man?
Yeah, you know what it was? I reached out to him. I was like, yo, who else, man? Nigga? I need that big record.
Yeah.
I need that big record for this
Yeah.
album to complete it. and he came over with a batch, and I was just like, yo, I gotta do all these records. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it came off, man. It was dope. But it'll be coming out early summer, man, which is a perfect time.
That's what's up, man. When we gonna get a project from this guy, man?
Oh, it's coming soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, you the live wire.
Look out for that American Ninja, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm back working again, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
I mean, I was still working. Y'all could go on my SoundCloud, check my music out.
Yeah.
Go on my YouTube channel, check my music out. You know what I mean? I got some recent stuff that I put up. But I'm working on the American Ninja project. It's coming soon, so just be aware of that. You know what I mean?
That joint is shaping up crazy.
Word.
I was hearing some exclusives. That joint gonna be crazy.
Now, let me ask you this though too. Like, you know, Sarge the big, you know, the OG, the big homie and shit, and he got the bangers.
Hell yeah.
Does that mean that you got to step it up? That's the competition.
What we doing, man. We inspiring each other, man. That's what if you around people that ain't inspiring you, you know what I'm saying, to do better with yourself, to push yourself, you know what I'm saying, then you ain't in the right group or the right circle or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of people that I like to be around. You know what I mean? We push each other, you know what I'm saying? I hear songs that Sarge got, I'm like, yo, I'm about to write some ill stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go in, you know what I mean? And like he's saying, yo, this project he working on, you know what I mean? He's really putting, like, a lot into this, you know what I mean? Hard work, yo.
Don't let him fool you, though, man. just yesterday, we was writing to a joint together. I was like, yo, I spit what I got. I was like, yo, let me hear your joint. He spit it. I was like, oh, man, I got to go rewrite my joint, son.
Word, that's what's up. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be, though.
Yo, look out for that, too, maybe, man. Y'all might see something from me and Sarge.
We got a lot of things coming
Yeah, you might see something from me and Sarge coming soon, you know what I mean? A little EP or something.
Something called a Legion
and that's what it's all about, though,
man.
man. It's all about your library, man. If you're an artist, the only way fans could judge you is off your library. Yeah, they can say what you want about you on a personal level, but if you got the music and you putting it out there, you know what I mean? It speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying?
Word. That's what's up, man. One thing I didn't ask too, videos. We got some videos coming. I know you said the ransom joint. We got anything else coming from the project or?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Little Fame from MOP, man.
Damn.
Quiet as kept. I got a joint on there with him too.
Yeah.
And yo, that dude is
Brownsville.
Yeah, shout out to Brownsville. That dude is a real cool dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he just built with me like I was the homie.
Yo, I met
you know
him.
what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I feel like this is my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was at the Lincoln Park joint.
Yeah, I was chilling with him,
man. Yo, cool
They
dude.
killed it too, man. They killed the stage, though.
Down, man.
They got live energy, man. Yo, shout out to them cats, by the way, man, because they've been grinding,
That's one that I was worried about. That's one that I was worried about.
Oh, you was worried about the MOP?
I was like, oh, man, it's going to be a monster.
Yo,
live,
now,
man.
another question I ain't asked too, like, how do you pick, you know, who you want to work with? You just, I mean, because it's a certain set, like that underground feeling, but you know, Little Fame is, you know what I mean? He one of them. He crossed the line.
We got
talking about Rockefeller. MOP was signed to Rockefeller.
You know what I mean?
Come on, like,
we got some things coming. You know what it is as I wanted to build with people that I felt just got that grit. You know what I mean? And then, you know, deliver what I'm delivering with this. And then, you know, who knows, man? You might see a Sergeant over Big Sean joint, you know what I'm saying, coming soon. Who knows? You know
one thing you can say about Sarge's collabos, though, is like, yo, he's not just doing songs with people. He's putting a song together to you know what I mean, to match what these cats is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, he's picking a beat and the concept is something that they can. That's their style. Like, you know what I mean? And he's complimenting it. You know what I mean? So whatever, man. Y'all artists out there doing collabos, man. Don't just be sending people stuff and just trying to do work with them, man.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to the artists that you're working with, see what they're doing, and then try to match, you know, work around what they're doing.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's who you sound good with too. You know what I mean?
I just told you off the air though, you know, it made sense with the beats that you pick with the artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just ain't say, yo, I need a Razzcast, I need this feature, let me throw him anything.
Nah, it was
you actually, you know what I mean?
That's called executive producer.
Honestly, what I did is I reached out to my people. I said, yo, who you got feelers out for? They gave me the people they got feelers out for. You know what I mean? I seen what beats we had in the vault, and then I was like, okay, this makes sense for this dude.
Cool.
And if it makes sense for that dude, would I want to do a joint with him? And you know, that's how it came together.
That's what's up, man. Your Instagram, your Twitters, and if anybody want to send you beats, man, give me your email.
You can check me out on Twitter at SGTOVER, Instagram SARGE_Deadpo. And if you want to email me some beats, man, you can check me out at SGTOVER@gmail.com, man. Sergeant over everything, basically.
Word up, yo.
Word up. CPSMG.com, man. That got everything.
You can check me out at Nephew with Tesla. That's it. On Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. You can check me out. You can check my music out on SoundCloud, 5 Star Dojo.
Yes, sir.
Search that, you know what I mean? Look me up.
That's what's up, man. Yo, give me a beat. I don't even want to say no more, man. That shit better not be whack, neither. That'll work.
Turn my headphone up a little bit.
To 15 minutes of fame radio.
Let's go!
Yeah. Okay, turn my headphone up a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Jersey City, I was born in. The sickest city, see my people always mourning. Problems rise, always ending in a homicide. Praying over caskets, why my people gotta die. They love the lies that they living on a day to day. The new era of crack, I hope it fade away. All I need is fuel for the fire burning. These bitches rev their engines, I keep my tires turning. 3rd degree burn, anyone that wanna test it. Sarge, I am the best with spitting Semtech shit, exploding at my beck and call. The rest will fall when they try to test some guard like a stark night. It provide the perfect smoke screen. The top I infiltrate and implement my own team. The whole dream is what I'm out here manifesting. I cross the globe every day, another blessing. A veteran, decorated highest accolades. Tread the trenches with my people and they rap they face. Sarge and mother cats, they been forgotten. I face amazing odds like a racist never stopping. The belt I'm notching for my victories earned. Seeing victims in my visions, let the imagery burn. Time to limit these germs, they cause infections in the system. Block the interjections with this infinite wisdom. I'm running fast, about to break the sound barrier. The game weak, trying to let the clowns carry you. The getting last with the jokers on them. Cause you about to marry me and I'ma turn her up to 10. Higher send from a life lived glorious. But in the end, for now, my pen victorious. Yeah, these funny losers say they make hits. I'm making money with my music, they don't make shit. So, Pro, Co-Song, what up, man?
Hey, yo, I heard them say I was finished. Thought I'd lay down diminished, as if I wasn't gonna slay y'all with scriptures. Blessing with flows, been gay y'all the business. You know, sore losers always hate on the winners. And if this rap shit's a game, then they y'all beginners. Always ride the bench, wouldn't play in the scrimmage. You need a little practice, can't hang with my ninjas.
Nope.
Too much swag in the raps, concentrate on your lyrics.
What?
They need better flow, Sarge, there ain't no competition. They say hip-hop is dead. Well, I started grave digging, brought it back to life. So you can say that it's risen. I'm Tupac resurrected. After the crucifixion, I carry the cross to pass on tradition. Hip-hop is my culture, you can say I'm religious. In the booth to confess the way I've been living. Dear Father, please forgive me for my sinning.
Yeah.
Forgive him for sinning.
Word up.
Sergeant over Deadpo,
Dead
we
Poe,
winning.
Sergeant over, Co-Song.
You got one more?
That's what's up. You on another beat? You on another beat?
Why not?
Let's go real quick. Let's go real quick.
Yeah, this shit kinda crazy. Yeah. My sandpaper hand smack the skin off your face, star. Couple past victims walk around with a face scar. Yeah, I'm shining like a quasar. Off the top, don't mind me, I hate y'all. Y'all whack and y'all always try to rap, but every time you rap, you ain't spitting no facts, word. Watch me grab the mic in black paws. You can't see me when I'm hitting them with black cores. Man, the soldier's death defying. Every time I grab the meat, basically the nigga never lying. That's how I do it. The head alliance. Every time I come through with mad violence, fuck it, man, I'm dropping off the freestyle. Grab the mic and the nigga going see now. Y'all can't see me when I flip it down in 3 styles. Break it down like the drugs have it in the 3 pounds. Fuck it, that's for the fiends, that's for the chicks up there chilling on the scene. Cause they want that free, that white, that Molly every time I have him looking right now. Let me stop fucking.
I'm good on this one. I give respect to Sarge rocking this one, yo. It's a little funky for me.
Yo, check this out, man. We out of here.
Word up, yo. Good luck. Heavy
You
bag.
already, man.
Yo,
Y'all
shout out
fam.
to 15 Minute of Fame
Y'all already,
Radio, man.
man.
Word up, yo.
Now, yo,
Shout out to
always
Hitch
show
and the
love.
fam
We
in the
got-
building.
Word
got,
up,
uh,
man.
Hitch
Shout
and
out to
Ock in
Hitch.
the building,
It's
man.
cock in the
Hitch and the
building,
fam
man.
in the building.
Word up, yo.
We about
That's
to get
Jersey
into
right
that.
there, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
ready? Let's go, though. What you want to go out with, man?
What we got? Oh, we got that Shut It Down joint featuring terminologies. That's on there, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn, that's-
on the exclusive joint.
Damn, you giving me everything.
Term.
You giving me
Just for
everything.
y'all,
Y'all know
man,
DJ
just for
Premier.
y'all.
Y'all got to
And
like
you
that.
know what it
know what I
is?
mean?
For the album, that's light work. You know what I'm saying? Shut It Down
I
featuring
promise.
terminology.
I promise
Shout
no
out
matter
to
how much money they
shout
give me.
out to ST the Squad. Shout out to the whole Boston, Lawrence, Roxbury area, man. They showed me love when I went up there and shot the videos with the fam. It was a beautiful thing, man.
Word. That's what's
Shout
up,
out
man.
Big Rod. Shout out Jersey Joker for linking me up, man. Shout out the whole fam, the whole collective, Docs Boogie, Bocho, what up?
That's what's good, man. But yo, we out of here, man. I can hit you up next, man. 15 minutes of fame. Let's go.
Peace. Hi, y'all.
Word up.